Happy Thursday, my fellow strangers. It's Mrs. Strange back again. On today's episode for Stranger Universe, I will talk about the time jump set to happen in Stranger Things 5. Before we continue, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Stranger Things content. Turn on your notifications to never miss another episode. Join our live premieres to get a chance to interact with Mrs. Strange and other Stranger fans. Please share this video across all social media platforms to help fans and viewers join our Strange family. And now, let us begin. About a month ago in early June, TV Line talked to the Duffer Brothers, who shared details on the 5th and final season of Stranger Things. The Duffers explained back then that there will most likely be a time jump between the end of Season 4 and the beginning of Season 5. According to them, that was mostly dictated by how fast the young cast are growing. The exact words Ross Duffer said were, "I'm sure we will do a time jump. Ideally, we'd have shot Seasons 4 and 5 back to back, but there was just no feasible way to do that." Now, after the ending of Volume 2, things couldn't get even more complicated. Fans are starting to wonder if the time jump is such a good idea with the cliffhanger we were left with. It begs the question if they will drop the idea and just pick up from where Season 4 ended. On the one hand, a time jump seems like a necessity at this point. The show's young cast is getting older by the day. The massive, 3-year gap between Seasons 3 and 4 really made things worse. The ages of the core cast of kid characters have steadily widened each season. On the other hand, Stranger Things 4 has basically gotten us accustomed to the kids looking quite a bit older than their characters ought to look, so it's not unfathomable to think audiences could suspend their disbelief for one more season if we pick up right where we left off. If other shows like Euphoria, Riverdale, and Outer Banks can get away with actors in their mid-20s playing teenagers, then it shouldn't be a huge deal if Stranger Things has people in their late teens and early 20s playing that same age. But with all of that said, a time jump is most likely happening since the Duffer Brothers basically confirmed it in their interview, emphasizing that it wouldn't have happened if both seasons were shot back to back. The question that now remains for Stranger Things 5 is, how long should the time jump be? Max was left in a coma and is currently brain dead, and Hawkins is quickly getting infected by the Upside Down in its entirety, so a time jump will definitely have to be short. Some fans would argue a time jump of only a couple of months is all that the show needs, but I personally disagree. If the creators are super concerned with the ages of the actors, then they should go ahead and jump forward a year or two after the finale of Season 4. Granted, the Duffers have said that Stranger Things Season 5 will immediately go back right into the action, so however long the time jump will be, there won't be time to address how much time has passed. It might seem tricky, but at some blockbuster movies like Star Wars Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith have done time jumps of more than a year, and they still managed to go straight into the action from the get-go. As a matter of fact, the Duffers have already mentioned Return of the Jedi as an inspiration for how they want to conclude their story in Season 5. In my fan-made episode titles video, I put the winter of 1987 as a potential setting, and I still think that it would be a good idea for the final season to have a Christmas theme, bringing back the show to full circle. It was vaguely a Christmas season back in Season 1, but it didn't take place during the winter, nor did it have a major presence in the show like Halloween, the 4th of July, and Spring Break in their respective seasons. And aside from that, a time jump of 1.5 years is good for signifying the passage of time without skipping over too much. They can also work around a time jump to 1988 or 1989 if they go that far, but I really doubt that they will go into the 90s like some fans hope for. This show at its core is 80s nostalgia and homaging the great films of that era, so I really don't think they'll drop that trend in the final season. At the end of the day, we shall see what happens when more plot details get revealed in the coming months or years. Overall, very exciting times. And that is all that we have for today. How long should the time jump be for Stranger Things 5? Do you think that a time jump is actually a good idea after the cliffhanger ending from Stranger Things 4? Today's special shout-out is for Jacob Allen. To get a chance at becoming our next special Stranger Universe shout-out, type it down in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more great Stranger Things content. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to stay updated with us every day. Turn on your notifications to never miss another Stranger Universe episode like this one. Please share this video across all social media platforms to help fans and viewers join our strange family and find this totally tubular Stranger Things Things community. This episode was brought to you by Mrs. Strange, and this is Stranger Universe.